believe he said, verse 13, he said, hey, Matthew 24:13, but he that endure, he that shall endure, Salakia, but he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. You see? You got to endure to the end. And he tell you about the devil before he told you about this. Why he's saying this? Because verse 12 says, and because iniquity, wickedness, shall abound, to be plentiful in the earth, the love of many shall wax cold. People are going to be cold-blooded. Are you going to be turned to be cold-blooded like them? You going to flip out? That's why he said, but he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. Shoot, man. The same shall be saved, man. Going back to Hebrews 12:6, talking about the Most High, he said, for whom the Most High loveth, he chastens and scourges every son whom he receiveth. If you endure chastening, they're going to endure again. If you endure chastening, you're going to go through some things, man. The Most High dealeth with you as with sons. But what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Everybody got to go through it. That's why, going back to Ecclesiastes 2, verse 3, cleave unto him, cleave unto the Most High. He said, and depart not away. Only way that you're going to cleave to him, you do what he say do. You follow his rules and regulations, his laws, statutes, commandments, having faith in him, believing in him. You can't believe in him and you don't do what he say do. Come on. So that's why I say cleave unto him. And depart not away, that thou mayest be increased, not decreased, but increased at thy last end. Like he said, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable bid in the furnace of adversity, man. So I say, believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way of right, do what he say do, and trust in him. Only way you trust in him is to do what he say do. Keep his laws, statutes, commandments. He's saying, ye that fear the Most High, you that's afraid and scared of the Most High, respect him highly, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. I'm telling you, man. But you got to go through something. Why he said, gold is tried in the furnace, and the settlement in the furnace of adversity. I'm telling you, he's going to chasten you. You're going to go through some hell. Hebrews 12. And then you look at people coming in, man, shoot, man, they don't know what we've been through. Been in this 30-something years, man. What do we go through? If thou can say. Because they going through a little something now. And we done paved the way, a lot of the way for you to even hear the truth. The way you hear it and be accepted. It wasn't accepted in the beginning. We got to fight all kind of spirits, man. But that's another story. Hebrews 12 and 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us. And we gave them reverence, highly respected them. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? Hear that? Most are the Father of spirits and live. But they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure. Or it might be your mother. A lot of times, the father's not in the house. That mama check you real hard when you get on her nerve. And she got to deal with, you got to be the man and the woman. You mess with her, she gonna check you. But it's still saying, fathers, the ones that did have a father that would do this, he say, for they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure. But he, for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness, his laws and his commandments, man. Now, no chastening, but the present seemeth to be joyous. Since you ain't being checked, I know it's being joyous. I cried to the Most High that he stopped chastening me so hard, man. The accidents and stuff like that. That metal against metal, it hurt. Ain't no joke. And other things had to suffer. You say, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, yeah, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness. And we know what righteousness is, right, class? Unto them which are exercised thereby. You see? So, this is what we got to do, y'all. We got to be ready. Always be ready. It ain't like getting ready. You got to be ready. You know, because you hear what it's saying. Look, because look. Go to, let's look at something here. I want to look at Matthew 17th chapter. Now this verse, they took out of mostly all the other Bibles besides the King James. Very few Bibles have this in it. I'm going to show you what they took out, because since we're dealing with spirits in high places, demons in high places, we're going to look at Matthew the 17th chapter. Verse 14. Matthew 17 and 14, we'll start there. And when they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man kneeling down to him and saying, Lord, MASHAYACH YAHAWASHI, have mercy on my son, for he is a lunatic, crazy as ever, and sore vexed with demons, all kind of devils. For all the time he falleth into the fire and often into the water. And I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Hear this clearly. The man said, I brought this lunatic son of mine to your disciples, and they couldn't cure him. Then MASHAYACH answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. Bring him here to me. He told them all first. Y'all act like MASHAYACH was this infeminate type of man. He told them all first, oh, faithless and perverse generation, he said. How long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. And the MASHAYACH said, rebuke the devil. Rebuke the devil. And we got to be cautious of how we got to watch out for the wiles of the devil. How we going to be saved from the wiles of the devil. MASHAYACH said, rebuke the devil. And he departed out of him. And the child was cured from that very hour. See that? Then came the disciples to MASHAYACH apart. See, they didn't want to do it in front of everybody. And said, why could not we cast him out? How come we couldn't cast him out? So letting you know that they did try in their own way to cast him out. Like everybody trying this and trying that, trying this and that. That's why this is a solution. This has been taken out of most of these Bibles of how to get rid of evil spirits. How to get rid of the devil that's in people. Check it out. Well, in fact, I'll reach over here. I think if I could, I might have one that you can look at yourself. I think I got your Jehovah's Witness Bible here. Y'all don't mind? Let me see if it's in here. It's called the New World Translation of the Holy Scriptures. Let me see. It says, it's very important, because they be saying they the only ones got the truth. This, that, and the third. It says, look. Then came the disciples to MASHAYACH verse 19 apart and said, why could we not cast him out? How come we couldn't cast out these devils and this lunatic? And the MASHAYACH said unto them, because of your unbelief. Hear that? Because of your unbelief. That's faith. For verily I say to you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, that's a little bitty seed that can fit under your fingernail. Smaller than a grain of rice. If you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Hear that? Nothing shall be impossible unto you, because there ain't nothing impossible with the Most High. Right? And that's the power we were talking about. We talking about the power that's come from the Most High. It said, howbeit this kind goeth not out, but by prayer and fasting. Hear that? This kind only goes out by prayer and fasting. I remember we was supposed to be praying and fasting, because they called us to go to this hospital and wanted people to want us to come up there and pray for people. Interesting. They would call us, you know, but they did. And I told everybody we fasted and praying. Because I see what it says here, right? Howbeit this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. And what place do you think you'll go to that's more having spirits that's in people than the hospital? I think a brother got sick going through there, man. Sad to say, but it's real. So now, when I look up the New World Translation, the Holy Scriptures, and I'm looking for Mark, no, I'm looking for Matthew. Select your Matthew. Telling you how to get rid of evil spirits. Matthew 7 and 21. A lot of y'all believe in these different religions. Like I told you, the religion is just like BAAL. Or BAALIM, as we read earlier. I'm getting there. Bear with me. Oh, here it is. Let's see what it says here. Matthew 17 and 20. This is in the New World Translation of the Holy Spirit. Oh man, now it's going to cut off on me.